హాయ్ అందరికీ మా బావ మనోభావాలు దెబ్బతిన్నాయే అన్న సాంగ్ సోషల్ మీడియాలో ఎంత వైరల్ అవుతుందో మనందరికీ తెలుసు. కానీ ఇక్కడే నాకు వచ్చిన డౌట్ ఏంటంటే అసలు బాలయ్య బాబు గారు మనోభావాలు ఎవరైనా దెబ్బతీయగలరా? తీసి బయట తిరగలరా? అసలు ఏం జరిగింది, ఏం జరుగుతుంది, ఏం జరగబోతుంది మనతో చెప్పడానికి వీరసింహారెడ్డి ఫేమ్ హాటెస్ట్ చంద్రిక గారు మనతో ఉన్నారు. సో ఆవిడ మాటలోనే ఈ మనోభావాలు ఎలా దెబ్బతిన్నాయో తెలుసుకుందాం. సరేనా? హాయ్ చంద్రిక.
హలో. హాట్ I like that one
because I like to. And wish you a happy and successful new year firstly.
Thank you, you as well.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm getting some complaints about you from Balayya sir fans.
What are the complaints?
After they are seeing this, after they saw this song, anyone not getting sleep, it seems.
I'm very sorry to do this to you all. I'm very sorry. It's going to get worse after the full song comes out.
Oh, really? Actually, I think already your success already 50% in small screen.
100%.
We are waiting for experience it in big screen.
I think also, I mean, having done the song, there's so much story in the song itself.
Okay.
There's, you know, the set. There were so many scenes we shot, different scenes.
Okay.
There's, you know, people are complaining about lack of sleep now. It's going to be worse after the full song comes out, for sure.
We are eagerly waiting.
There's going to be a big complaint after that.
Nice. So Chandrika, your name seems like Telugu. So where are you from?
So my mother is Tamilian, my father is Malayali, but both born in Singapore.
Okay.
And I was born in Australia, but my grandmother knew Sanskrit.
Oh.
And so her and my guru named me Chandrika. Oh. Chandrika is actually a very strong Malayali name also.
Okay.
So I'm glad I have a pakka South Indian name.
Okay. So mom from Tamil Nadu and father from Malayali. And boyfriend Balayya sir from Telugu.
I'm a global Indian citizen.
Nice. So what is the response you are getting from this song?
It's something I never imagined. Okay. Like I knew it was going to be big. I knew that. But I've never performed with someone of that level. I've never done a film like a Maitri movie maker's film.
Okay.
So I went into it very green. I knew it was big, but I also didn't want to put that pressure on myself.
Okay.
I knew that I was a good enough performer. I was in this position because I earned that role, but I didn't expect this.
No.
I didn't expect, you know, this level of love. Because especially doing a role like this, it can go one way or the other.
Yes.
But I think people realize that, you know, for me to be even doing something like this with Balayya sir, I have to be of a certain level. You know, under Gopi Chand sir, under Maitri movie makers, under Shankar sir. Like I have obviously, Shankar sir. I've earned it. You know. I'm still like in shock, you know, and I just got here today, so it's picking up as the day goes by. So I'm like, oh my God, this is real. Like I'm a small town Australian girl and this is happening to me.
Oh, nice. So this is your Telugu debut? Yeah.
It's my second Telugu film, but I keep saying this is my launch pad because I've never done anything on this level in India, you know, this level of noticeability.
Yeah,
never
the
done
songs
it.
was going trending one in
Yeah,
YouTube.
I mean in 1 week we hit 10 million.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
not
American films don't even do that.
Yes.
You know, the trailers don't even reach that. So it still feels like I'm in a dream. Like it literally feels like I'm just like floating through. I don't know when it's going to hit me, but I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful.
I saw some of the visuals in that song lyrical video.
Yeah.
Your dance was very awesome.
Thank you.
So have you learned dance before?
Yeah, I've started dancing at the age of 3. I started acting at the age of 3. I started modeling at the age of 3.
Oh my God.
It's all I've ever done. This is all I've done. I've done stage productions, musical theatre. I've learned behind the camera also. I've learned in front of the camera. I've learned production design. I went to college for acting actually. And I also learned Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Odissi, Bollywood, tap, ballet, jazz, hip hop, everything.
So that's why the song got that much ease in that.
Yeah, I mean, it may look easy, but it was hard because I had to match Shankar sir, and then also match the dancers who were incredible, and then match Balayya sir's incredible energy also. But
with your sexy expressions.
Exactly, with that also, and then also learning the Telugu. But yeah, it's because I've given my whole life to this.
Oh, super. So, do you know the meaning of that lyric?
Yeah.
Maa Bava Manobhavalu.
Yeah. They were explaining it to me on the day, and so they were all telling me like, you can do it in your face. You already know that, you know how to do it. Just this is the meaning. You just do it. And I was like, okay, great, I got it.
Because that song lip sync also, it's amazing. That song is coming from your mouth.
Thank you. That's something I strive to make sure I do well, because Tamil cinema and Malayalam cinema, I understand it. It's different. I can do it.
Okay.
But Telugu cinema is new for me. I'm still learning the language. I'm very new in it. But I wanted people to be able to say that. I wanted people to say her expressions are.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
she's wording it right. Does she know Telugu? So I'm grateful that people are picking up on that.
You're speaking Tamil, you know Telugu is Tamil word.
Yeah, literally.
Nice. So finally, how is the experience to work with NBK?
I mean, it's like you can't dream of moments like this, especially not being from India, you know, and not being a foreigner. Because unfortunately in Indian cinema, we do like to take foreign girls and put them in our films with big actors like Sir. Girls like me don't usually get these chances, you know. So to be recognized from my work also, you know, it means that I've done some great work, and I was good enough to work next to Sir, someone that I grew up watching, someone that my parents grew up watching, my father grew up watching Sir's father's movies.
Yes.
So it's like, you know, being Indian as well, cinema is a big part of our lives. It's something we're brought up with. So it's like a pinch me thing. Like, I'm a small town girl from Australia, came here and did something this great, you know.
So how they picked you to shoot this song?
So Gopi Chand sir had actually messaged me some months back about this film and told me he's doing a film and he would like me to be in it in whatever capacity it was. He was like, whether it's a small role or whatever. We discussed some things, and then he was like, okay, well, I'll keep in touch with you.
So song is not
The
first
song
preference.
was literally what's done basically for me. You know, with me kind of in mind, and that's why when people are like, how did you find the song? The song found me. You know, after this song.
That is very rare in industry.
It's very rare, but you know, Gopi Chand sir has done interviews, Ravi sir has done interviews where they've said no one else would have been able to do it justice. I genuinely think the song found me because someone like Gopi Chand sir knew me and knew what I do, knew what my trajectory was, what I'm passionate about. Sir knows about my struggles, you know, moving to LA and all these things that I've done. He gave me the perfect way to show myself. You know, to show myself as this South Indian sex symbol type of girl, but actually can act and dance and all these things. So I'm very grateful.
So you think this was the right platform to you?
100%. Yeah. 100%. Because I'm not someone that shies away from these kind of roles. I want to do these roles because there's never been a South Indian item girl. There's never been a good stigma around it either. And so I wanted to be the person that can say no, even if you wanted to say that. I have done 4 other films. I work in Hollywood. I am a trained actress. I'm a trained dancer. So you can't diminish me to just being a sex symbol on screen. I actually have so much that is behind me. And I'm not the only one. There's other actresses as well. But unfortunately, I feel like South Indian girls aren't really given these kind of opportunities. So I'm grateful to be the first of many. I hope there's many more after this. But I think this was a perfect platform because what I did in this film is actually helping me in the West as well. People are actually seeing as, oh wow, you actually are this first Indian Kim Kardashian or whatever it is that they say. It helps there as well, you know, it works alongside. So I think it's the perfect launch pad.
In Australia also, Bale Babu sir had huge fans in Australia.
Everywhere, even in the US, there's, you know, the theatre sales are already through the roof. You know, Balia sir's US fans are messaging me saying, ma'am, can you do US theatre visits? Can you please come to Dallas on this time? They've sent me a list of all the theatres they're going to. His fan base is international, you know. And I think, like, I get goosebumps thinking about it because it's as an artist, that's all you want. You want to be recognized for work. So to just being in this film, even if I didn't get a good response from this, I know that people will recognize me as an artist for being able to perform with Sir. You know, it works both ways for me.
So where are you gonna watch the film? India,
I will be
Australia?
in Hyderabad.
Hyderabad?
I will be in Hyderabad. I will pop up somewhere, surprise the fans. I'm excited. I've seen the videos from the lyrical come out, and you know, the confetti and people jumping around. I've seen this with my other films, but never on this level. It's never been this kind of a film. And these are like, you know, my non-Indian fans are like, and friends are also like, this is what happens. Like this is your, like this is what they do when your song comes out. So I'm excited to see it firsthand for myself.
So what do you say about Taman sir music?
I mean, everything he touches is incredible. Every song he touches is a super hit, no matter what the language it is. You know, when we were shooting, obviously they don't play the whole song through. It's shot. So after every shot, I was hoping that the song would just keep playing, because I was like, oh my God, I want to hear more of it. Even today when I landed this morning, the whole drive from the airport to the hotel, I listened to it on repeat with earphones blaring. And I played in my car in LA blaring. I think it's such a mass song, you know, and especially being a South Indian girl, that's what we're brought up with, the drums and all these things, you know. So I'm very happy to be
festival mood song.
Exactly, I'm very happy to be a part of a song like this, because this song it's not a seasonal song. It's not now we'll listen to it and then February will come, it's quiet. These kind of songs last lifetimes.
Yes, lifetime. So when the first this song, when you hear full song, what is the feeling of you?
So they came to the trailer to play it for me, and you know, they hadn't given me the script yet. They just said listen to it. So I said, I need earphones. I want to hear every single drum beat, every knock, every bass, hi-hat. I wanted to hear everything, and I just wanted to keep hearing it. So I had it on my phone, and so also to learn the language, I kept listening to it even after set. I would go to sleep listening to it. I would play non-stop on repeat on my phone when I was going to sleep. Like I said, I am a Pakka South Indian girl. I love my Tyrus Adam and all these things. I'm a real South Indian girl. So to do a full mass song like this, I know the level of greatness this is. So that's you can't plan a better song to come out in.
My personal feeling is, I saw that song after some music, it will be paused like this. Yeah. And again it started. Yeah. I like that.
100%. 100%. I mean, even when the full song comes out, like I was saying, there's a story in the song. You'll understand a lot more of why that song is there and why I'm that character. People are going to go even more crazy about it, because the full song is out obviously on Apple Music and everything, so you'll actually have the story to it. And with the dancers, they're incredible. The dancers were fantastic. Like there was 100 people. It was a full set. The costuming, everything was just like superb.
How was the shooting experience? Previous movies, this is the biggest.
This is my biggest film to date. Definitely my biggest film. That's why I always say this is my launch pad. This is the thing that people are going to notice me. You know, the other films brought me here, but this is when people are going to be like, I know who she is. But I had actually hurt my back the last 2 days, and I pushed through because I remember just sitting there thinking, like, I dreamed of this. I dreamed of this moment. I dreamed to be in a space like this with this production house and this director and this costuming, makeup. I wanted this. I have to push through and keep going. And I'm very grateful. I'm a very grateful person in life. I know everything that I've done is because of God. So the whole experience was a grateful thing, and I think that's why I also got to spend time with Balayasa. That's why I spent time with him away from the camera, where he gave me, you know, advice and knowledge and stories, because I attracted that, you know, the grateful energy. It came to me. The whole experience is just, even till today, the last 6, 7, 8 months of this Veerasimhareddy for me has been a dream, literally a dream.
Because Balayasa is into movies more than 30 years.
Yeah, he's a great.
So, what is the experience you got from him? What do you learn from him?
Honestly, you know, for who he really is the God of masses. It's like he floats, you know, it's like he's just floating through the room. He doesn't command the attention, he gets it, you know, he's not walking in there with like, I demand attention. He's not like that. But he also didn't make me feel like a smaller artist, a newer artist. He came, he spoke to me, he said bye to me on the last day. It was as if I was talking to someone that I've known my whole life, or like a father figure, you know, someone like that. You know, I've been on sets where people who are senior artists can make you feel very small. Everyone's experienced it. I've experienced it here, I've experienced it in the West. I never felt that, not once. Not once did I feel like I have to stay away from it. I thought I did. I genuinely thought, the first day after I said hi to him, I thought, okay, I have to keep my distance. I'll see him in front of the camera and then I'll run away. But he would come and talk to me. If I was finishing a shot, he'll come and say, sit down next to me, and he'll, you know, ask me if I want coffee, and I'll sit there and he'll ask me if I've eaten. like the greatness
Yes.
showed to me more in that. For me, that was like, okay, Balaya sir is sir. Like this is him. He's this great person.
Super. Balaya sir is also a food lover. He eats
Yes.
food. Have you ever any lunch or dinner?
We didn't eat
food?
together.
Okay.
I tend to not eat much when I'm working because of costuming and all these things. So I usually like starve. Basically, it's very bad. I'll eat like an idli. And he would always ask me, he's like, no, you have to eat tonight.
Yes.
You have to eat tonight. Okay, what are you surviving on? At least drink coconut water. He'll tell me these things.
Oh.
So I actually told him I like to cook. He was like, oh, you do? I said, yeah, I love to cook. But we spoke a lot about Chennai also. He told me about how...
Balaya sir know fluent Tamil also.
Exactly. He told me about how he's from there and everything. So that was nice to talk about.
So what the previous movies you watched Balaya sir's?
I'd actually, when I walked into set, he'd asked me, he said, did you watch my last film? I said, sir, I actually just watched it. I watched it before Gopichand sir even called me for the film. I just watched Akanda and then this happened. But if anyone asks me what's his favorite film, I'll definitely say Veerasimhareddy. Because one, I'm biased, I'm in the film. But two, also even in the trailer alone, my non-Indian friends look at the trailer and they're like, this is the film you're doing. Like, what is the budget? Like $50 million? Like, this is incredible. And at this age, sir has this much screen presence, this much dancing presence, this much everything presence. I will definitely say this is my favorite film of sir.
So, Balaya sir is one of the best dancer, no doubt, in
100%.
Telugu, Tollywood industry. So, what is the dancing experience with him? What?
I mean, I didn't realize until I got to set where people were like, Chandrika, no one's ever danced with sir like this. No one has ever done like moves like no one. And I know that, but I also don't. Of course I've watched sir's films, but I have never paid attention to it and said, oh wow, no girl has ever done this. So to dance with him and then also carry that same level of energy, it was infectious. His energy is very infectious. You feel it, like in the camera. Like there was times I was like dying. I'm so tired, because I'm shooting a whole day. I'm dancing with the boys. I'm dancing with the girls, but his energy would transfer to me, where I would look at him and I immediately feel it. Like I'm like, oh no, I can do this, But at his age, sir, knock on wood, God bless him. I pray I'm still dancing like that at that age.
Yes, definitely. So, what about your choreographer, Shaker Master? He's the best.
I mean, being a dancer myself, I love songs. I love movie songs. I watch more movie songs than I do movies. In LA, I'll leave YouTube playing and I'll just play all the songs. So to perform under sir's guidance, I knew that he expected a certain level from me. There would be takes where he'll tell me, Chandrika, that's not the step, it's this way. And I knew he wasn't doing it because I was bad. It was more so he expects something from me as a dancer. If I wasn't a dancer, it'd probably be different. He has a vision and I wanted to make sure I brought that vision. So even when I hurt my back, I kept telling him, I was like, sir, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And he actually told me, he said, Chandrika, if you watch the film, you watch this footage, you wouldn't even know you're hurt. You can't even tell. It was very important for me to match what he wanted because as a dancer, I know how important that is to a teacher.
Timing is...
The, timing, the performance, the expression, the words. He has a very specific idea of what he wanted. And I pray to God I brought that to life because it was a dream come true to be choreographed by sir. Like I said, every single detail of this song, from the production house to Gopichand sir to Rishi sir, the DOP, to Shekhar sir, Taman sir, everything is like you can't dream of this much of a culmination of great people for me. Like I could not have dreamed this.
Nice talent needs right platform.
100%. I really think the song found me.
Yeah. Sure. So in future, what kind of roles you gonna do?
I would like to show that I can do these roles, but I can also play a village girl. I can do these other roles. My first Tamil film, I played a ghost. I was covered in blood half of the film. And people would ask me like, you did Miss World. Why are you doing this kind of film? Then now I'm doing this kind of film. Why are you doing this kind of film? I would like to change that stigma because that doesn't make me any less of an artist. It doesn't make me any less of a woman. But I do very different roles in the West. In the West, all my roles are like this because there my fight is to show that women of color, especially South Indian women, can be sex symbols. We don't have to play the nurse and the doctor and the engineer. We can also carry the big screen space. A lot of the auditions that I'm going for there I've gone against like Oscar winners. I'm not booked the job obviously, but I'm in that room. I'm already in there, where I'm auditioning for directors and TV shows where they're like, you're an Indian girl? Like, wow, we didn't know that. But I want to be that person, even here, where I can show oh, Chandrika did an item song. Oh, next movie she's in a patti sari. Oh, next movie she's doing this. I want to show the diversity, but I'm also not against doing item songs because there's never been a South Indian item girl. There's never been a girl that can say, oh, I actually have acting training, I have the dancing training, I can do everything.
Yes.
But I'm choosing to do this, you know.
Nice. So I have gone through your Insta ID. I think you explore places more.
I love traveling. My father used to be a pilot. He used to fly, and now he's an aeronautical engineering professor. So my love for travel came from a very young age. He flew my mom and me across Australia. So I love traveling.
Oh, nice. So have you explored any places in India?
I've gone to a lot of India actually from a young age. We actually lived in Chennai for about 3 years. No, lesser than that. My father was doing some flight training there. But with my films, I've spent a lot of time, you know, in the south, especially. Now I'm starting to spend a lot more time in Hyderabad, but spent a lot of time in Kerala, in Chennai, obviously. I've gone to, you know, Dhanushkodi, Mumbai. I've shot in a lot of places.
Super.
I think coming from a different upbringing, I appreciate it a lot more now. I didn't when I was younger. You know, coming from a Western culture where I'm not used to flies and mosquitoes. Now it's different. Now I understand that this is the beauty of India.
Yes.
Everything, every sound, every smell, everything that is India. I cry. I usually cry when I leave. Even if I'm here for 3 months, I'll cry on the plane because it's like Mother India. This is home.
Nice. So a few words about directors.
I tell Sir all the time he's like a God gift to me. If it wasn't for him understanding where I wanted to go in my career, I would not have done something like this on this level. You know, I never had to ask, is the costume going to be this, or I can't say this, I can't dance this. I never had to do that because I knew that Sir completely knew what I wanted to do and what I want to bring to Indian cinema. And he, you know, the first few times I spoke to Sir, I told him my life story, I told him my struggles, how I moved to LA by myself. You know, I had $500 and that was 10 and a half years ago and I'm still there. And you know, in Indian cinema, I want to do something different. I want to be the first of many. I want to open the doors for many other girls. And he understood that completely, you know, and to have a director of that level believe in you is very rare. Because a lot of people will just put you in a song, okay, finished, that's it, you know. We've talked about working together again, we have a few ideas. I always say, Gopi Chandra is literally like a God gift for me, in, you know, to give me this platform with Balaya sir and his fan base and everything is...
Nice, very nice. And I'm hoping after Jan 12th, after this, our Pongal festival.
Yes.
Sankranti festival is the biggest festival in Telugu states. So after this, I think you will be busy.
That's the plan. There's a lot coming up already.
Okay.
But I just
anything you have signed?
Not fully signed yet.
Okay.
There's been quite a few offers. It started already when news broke that I'd done the film. Tamil offers are always there, but there's been a lot of Telugu offers in the last couple of months. But I want to enjoy this.
If once Telugu people like
100%,
they will not leave you.
Exactly. So it's been like back to back different people asking for different person, that person, can you act against this person? So I want to make the right choices. I want to enjoy this next week of this high of Veerasimhareddy and then make the right decisions. Nice talking with you.
It
was lovely to talk to you too.
Yeah. And please, about Veerasimhareddy to our audience.
I hope you all enjoy our labor of love. I think it's going to be a huge super hit this Sankranti. What a great way to bring in our lovely festival. Please, first day, first show, make sure you get your tickets now and continue to make our song a super hit for years to come. Children, everyone should be dancing to this song in the future. So thank you all for your love and support. I hope you enjoy the film.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you.